Welcome to another episode of Project 928X. So I'll start with a short recap. I bought this car, my dream car, a 1980 Porsche 928, in November of 2016. And it was for $200, which seems like a great deal, but I'm telling you, if you find a basket case 928, don't pay much for it, because there is a lot that can go wrong, and I'm glad I didn't pay more than $200, because just about everything was wrong. It was a solid car, and I could tell that it had 43,000 original miles on it, and I had a hunch that the engine was in good shape. It just sat for a long time and was kind of neglected. And I'll tell you, just about everything was wrong. The power windows didn't work. It didn't start. It didn't have the registration. It was a mess. There was big speaker holes in the doors, but overall I could see through all that. And now I'm at a pretty exciting time. I've got all new power window switches. The engine is all fluids changed, new fuel injectors. I've just come a long way to finally be able to do this. First of all, I've got a double dim stereo that sounds pretty good. It's got 6x9s in back, 5 1/4 in front, with a power amp that I mounted right in here in the shelf. So the wiring is nice and tidy. You can hardly see it. So not only do I have a radio that works and sounds good, I have a car that I can do this to. Runs and drives. So that's what I'm going to do, is take it for a little drive right now. So, still got a long ways to go. There's a vacuum leak to take care of somewhere under the intake manifold. It really needs a new exhaust. The exhaust is ridiculous. Somebody put 3 glass packs in a row, and it sounds terrible. And they didn't hook up the oxygen sensor. So, between the vacuum leak and the no oxygen sensor, it doesn't idle super good. But I can tell the engine is in basically good shape. The transmission shifted a little bit. It was a little sketchy in and out of gears, so I replaced the fluid with some Swepco recommended transmission fluid, and it seems to shift a lot nicer. But it drives good, and I can tell once it's off idle, the engine is smooth. Goes into second gear good now. Clutch is in great shape. Brakes are in great shape. Speedometer works. The tach works. The only thing that doesn't work is gas gauge. Air conditioning doesn't work. The wipers work. I fixed those. It was a relay. I still have an issue with the fuel pump relay. The relays are just not real great on these cars. But suspension is tight, tires and wheels handle great, it rides great. Overall, I am thrilled. drives. I think at this point I'm into it for about $2,500, including the wheels, tires, all the plethora of parts I put in it. Of course, my labor doesn't cost anything, and it has been a joy to work on it. It's been really fun. I'm very much looking forward to the next video where I take care of the intake manifold leaks and get the new exhaust put on. Then I can probably throw the hood back on and ready to just drive it like a normal car. Stay tuned.